I have a problem. I might have a big problem. I'm not good at English. I really ain't. And I might need to find myself a new country to live in because I don't know. I feel kind of I I feel like I have to break up with my foreign country. Feel like uh, I need to realize that my country wanna break up with me. I feel like I should have realized a long time ago that they want me to get the fuck out of here. Um, I need to realize um, how hated I have become here. Um, and I need to realize that I don't think I have a future here. But my problem is, you know, I've been thinking a few years ago. I was thinking about uh, how it could be that how it could be that people in before the big wars in the last century, uh, how people didn't realize the threat in their hometown, in their countries. How I have been thinking about this for a few years, uh, and I was always a little bit clueless to how people couldn't seem to get away before it was too late. But today, nowadays, I believe I am one of those people that would stay too long, that would see the stay till the end of the invitation and then stand there clueless to what was that the sign to get out? Did I miss the sign? Was I blind? Didn't I hear? Was I too optimistic? Did I try once too much and once again and once again and once again too much? Was I did I believe in uh, forgiveness and collaboration too much? Did I believe however, I need to realize that they don't want me here. They don't want me in the village. They don't want me in the city. They don't want me at the psych ward. They don't want me. They don't want me uh, in the red party. They don't want me in the blue party. They don't want me to be unaffiliated. They don't want me to be rich. They don't want me to be poor. They don't want me to be free. They don't want me to. I kind of don't know how to fit in anywhere. I just know that I'm sick of this. Uh, I wouldn't always call it torture, but sometimes it has really been. My truest understanding of psychological torture. Um, but I am sick of being uh, victimized. I am sick of being um, criminalized. I am sick of being problematized. I am sick of being accused of being some leader in some war on that side or on that side or from that perspective. I'm sick of I'm sick of um, getting squeezed in between ideological uh, conflicts, between colors, between males and females, between hope and despair, between at the big picture, this war, this world fucking piece of shit conflict. However, however, um, I don't see a future because when should one realize that the only thing that gives me when how should I put it? Um, when the true answer are starting to uh, become formulated something like the only meaning is meaning to fight against totalitarianism, because if not if not precipitation in the conflict, there is nothing but enslavement and submission. There's no peace of mind. There is no family. There is no never ever. There is no. There is nothing but scorn. And I don't want to live in this. I was a kind of a peaceful dude before. I don't want to become a product of the bigger motion. I don't want to become a brick in the game. I only have one life, and I have lived at least half of it. I believe I have. And I need to find a place where living is more than escaping from harassment or what is the harassment, uh, uh, entrapment, uh, communism, um, people that are decided that I am the enemy's secret weapon dude or some. I don't know what people believe anymore, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being um, targeted for speaking my truth earlier. I'm sick of being uh, silenced by those that I have been um, offering my services to. and that was for the most of the time, that was the common man uh, in the population in my country. And I have become the pariah, dude. I have become the one, the laughing stock. I have become the um, I am the one they throw stones at. I am the one that's every fucking day I go out, I meet, I see people, and I always have to wonder, sir, how the fuck can they be so, how can they be so misguided? How can they be so angry? How can they be so hateful? How can they be so um, mistaken? Are they? How can they? How have it? How is it? Am I the fool, or have they been fooled to believe that I am something I am not? I don't know, but I need to start realizing that I am becoming a some some old political refugee in my own country, and the situation is, it is undescribable. How do you say it? Uh, it is is it it is hard to put the seriousness into words, because it is packaged as a game. I am seeing how totalitarianistical movements, uh, the old common ones from the last century. I am seeing how they, and this has been going on for the last couple of years. I'm seeing how they are uh, using um, they're using um, the aim of control. They are using um, people that are believing that everything is a game. They are using the front of a game to implement their hidden agenda of control. And I need to find some. I need to. But the problem is, I don't. I don't know if any country would want to have me. I'm not sure if there even is a country that would want to have me. But I need to start personally. I need to realize that when the media, when the population, when the red side, when the blue side, when the poor, when the rich, uh, when the incarcerated, when the free, when the king, when the queen, when the media, when the of public owned media, when the private owned media, when everyone is is after of when everyone is expressing their um, I don't know if one word is enough to describe this, but when there are when when everyone is expressing themselves, and every and I realize and I have to realize that there's not a place for a human like me in this context, because I would not be accepted at any one of these places as I am. I really wouldn't. Then uh, when should a individual uh, realize uh, and or have to confront the possibility that uh, departure is necessary? I have always, my whole life, until a couple of years ago, I have always found it around the thought of being forced to move and live this country that I grew up in a really open, peaceful environment. At least I learned to believe in that vision that I seem to have realized is gone. Um, I don't know. I'm torn. I have been torn for a long time, because I have been torn from between staying and fighting this, uh, staying and try to be a reasonable force for good in this cultural war, uh, or at least a nail on the eye on the one-sided, one-eyed ones that only seem to be able to realize one perspective of things. But when should one have to realize? Because I have become the object of harassment from trying to be the sane voice in the room. I have become the one that I am now the hunted one, because I stood up before. I just told them that I don't want to be controlled by the Nazis or the communists or the egomaniacal uh, capitalists that are using the communists for their own purposes to make their own more profits. Or I don't want to become like enslaved to meaningless labor where boredom, boredom, and however, I shouldn't whine so much. I know I got a lot. The I, I have been given a lot, but before I was given things, everything was taken from me. Exactly everything. Before I was given things, I was crushed. they crushed me and I didn't even realize it. And when I say they, well, hmm, it's all one. Hmm. So I'm just wondering. I'm starting to. I believe I am starting to prepare my own mind for for some kind of departure, but that would break my heart. But I am already alone. I'm walking like some alone in zombie land. Something's changed. People have become afraid. People have become and it's happened in just in a few years. A few years ago, we here in Sweden, we 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 we, we was proud. People were proud because we we believed that we were the some kind of humanitarian mm, what's the English word, um, power to be reckoned with. But just in a few years, something changed, and it's been devastating because just in a few years, um, people have become silent. People have lost hope. Not lost it, but they have realized that they cannot take hope for granted. Um, we have realized some systemical errors here, and I think people have. I shouldn't talk for them. They hate me already. I should perhaps I should just silence and get my things and get the fuck out. I don't know. The problem is that I was harassed a long time. I did some stupid things. I was not that bad that I was not so bad as some people will wanna make me. But before that, before that, I was harassed a lot, a lot, for a couple of years, at least one and a half, two, perhaps a lot, lot more. And no one wanna recognize that. No one wanna recognize it. It's some kind of it's kind of like I will only get accepted if I submigate myself to corruption and disloyal disloyalty against my own truth, against my own knowledge. That that seemed to be the only way to be accepted, for me to be accepted in my own country, to be to submigate myself into before the under the corruption. to to it's kind of like I get the option to get the fuck out, or to prove myself worthy by beginning to corrupt myself and lie and demean myself from the things that in the last couple of years have made my character uh, uh, crystallized in a way that I am now able to kind of love myself. So this is a problem because I don't want to go back to my old ways of deception of, and I'm talking about way old ways. I don't want to become because I knew when I was young that I had uh, the capacity for evil, for betrayal, for lying, for egoistical. I I I I expressed those kind of things a lot when I was young, but I don't have the urge or the. However, it seems like I have. I believe I have overstayed my welcome in so many ways. And I believe I should have realized this a long time ago. Mm. And it's just it's kind of like because ni krossar mitt hjärta. Sverige, ni krossar mig. Och jag vet att det kom överst ifrån. Och ni krossar det mesta jag höll kärt också. Och jag vet inte varför. I I believe I have been wrongly accused of being some um, you know, uh, I believe I have been wrongly accused of being kind of like Che or some of those uh, violent revolutionaries from the past. I believe I have been wrongly misunderstood as some as more serious than I am. I believe that I have been uh, how should I say, taken care of from that perspective. and that was not pleasant, not at all. But I was wrongly judged, and um, in a lot of ways, not in every way, but in a lot of ways, I was wrongly judged and sentenced to suffering. And I mean the non I mean the things that the everyday violence, the everyday hate, the everyday harassment, the everyday s- m- attacks on character, the everyday lies, everything that made my life, that took my life away, everything that made living impossible. And it goes on and on and on. I, I, I don't want to accuse in that way, but I, I have been, it has been necessary for me to at times question if Sweden has been trying to kill me off slowly, or 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 if it's some proxy for some other um, power, maybe both. However, this situation, it is it is not healthy, and it cannot go on for years without something's gonna break, and I don't want it to be me. Not again. So if there's someone uh, English talking, that was my aim with this video. I wanted to I actually wanted to get myself to the to s- to the to some kind of emotional positive mode, because I wanted to ask, uh, where where do you live? In what country are you from? Uh, is there a place for me? Perhaps there could is it at least possible? And what would I have? What would I? What could I expect? Uh, if I wanted to take your words seriously, because I don't want to do, I actually don't want to do that, but I am starting to believe that day might come. Uh, and if so, then I want to be prepared. um, I can't. mm, I am a prisoner uh, right now because I was put at the asylum. So my curriculum isn't that good. That's actually one of the problems that I don't believe that any country would want to have me. But but I'm they are starting to. I am kind of free now, but I need to spend at least the next year at this place, at this exact location where I am today in this video. Uh, so I have time to prepare. If I need to go, if the communists are are or if this situation is getting uh, out of control, or if if it is like that, if I have overstayed my own uh, citizenship, because that is purely possible, at least for me. And if you don't believe me, learn Swedish, and and but I wanted to make something good. I offered my sincerity, but it was um, understood that I did a few videos in Swedish. I offered my sincerity, but it was mistaken as some kind of war proclamation against the queen or king or something like that. And that maybe that's why the whole fucking country is trying to make me go to hell or something. But however, oh, I have a little. I don't have so much current in this telephone. I'm hoping I don't need to find myself a new country. But if I do, perhaps your country might be my next one. Or perhaps I could make some. I I I I. Perhaps I could be of some kind of use. So um, I'm happy to get some inspiration. If you want me to uh, have some kind of hope in the future, please give me some inspiration, because I need to start a new life, and it's hard when I don't actually 100% believe that I'm welcome in my own in where I am living.